Welcome back to the Post-Gazette Sports YouTube page. I am Brad Everett, joined today by our Boys Athlete of the Week. He hails from Canon-McMillan, and he's having a big start for the Big Macs baseball team. His name is MJ Maruschak, and I hope I pronounced it right. He gave me a pretty good tutorial on how to say it. Thanks for joining us today, MJ.
Yeah, of course. Happy to be here.
Thanks, man. We're recording this on Saturday, and the Big Macs still have not lost a game this year. 8-0 overall, 3-0 in section play. And my man MJ over here, man, hitting a team best 550. He has a couple home runs. He's 3-0 on the mound. He's a Winthrop recruit, and he had quite a game this past week against Woodland Hills. They swept the 3-game series against them, and in one of the games, he hit 2 home runs, and he was also the winning pitcher, and I think he struck out 11 over 5 innings. So pretty big time performance there. First off, the question everyone wants to know, or at least I want to know, what does MJ stand for?
Martin Joseph.
Martin Joseph.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, is Martin like your dad's name also or anything? Or
so Martin came from my my mom's uncle. His name is Marty, so that's where Martin came from. And then Joseph came from my grandpap on my dad's side of the family.
Awesome. There's been some pretty famous MJs over the years. I'm going to give you 3 of them. I want you to rank them from your favorite to your least favorite. All right. All right. They are Mick Jagger, Michael Jordan, and Michael Jackson.
Michael Jordan, Michael Jackson, and Mick Jagger.
And Mick Jagger. Okay. All right. You guys are 8-0 so far. What's kind of made you guys so successful here in the early going?
As the season's gone on, we've came together as a family, as a brotherhood. We stay positive in the dugout. We pick each other up when times get tough, and we battle through adversity. We don't shy away from anything. Anything gets tough. We play for one another. We do jobs around the field, and that helps us be successful.
You guys have a really good pitching staff over there. You're not the only big gun that you guys have. Where does that pitching staff kind of rank among all teams in the WPIAL?
We're very fortunate to have the rotation and the staff and the depth that we have. And I'd say, we're up there as one of the best. We go out and compete. We're humble guys. We know that stuff can hit the fan anytime, but we go out and compete every week. We're going out there. We know these next 3 weeks are going to be a dogfight, so we're going to give each other our best. We compete for one another. I have my trust in all 6 guys we have in the pen. I believe that they're going to go out and dominate, and I can put my trust in them, and they can put it in me as well. And I think that's just what makes us so great.
I was wondering if your team, do you guys do walk-up songs at all?
Yeah, we do.
You do. What's your walk-up song?
Pond Day Replay by Rihanna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has that always been your go-to, or is that just kind of new for this year?
No, I'm always more of not what my favorite song is, more of is the crowd going to get into it? Are the parents going to enjoy it, right? I just want something that people are going to enjoy. And last year I did Summer Love by Justin Timberlake because a lot of people love Justin Timberlake, and that worked well last year. And I did change it to Rihanna, but Rihanna's also a fan favorite from time to time. So it's been working, and I hope it stays and it sticks.
Along the lines of songs and singing, I was at the WPIAL Class 6A Girls Championship game for basketball, and one of your classmates was Olivia Ross, and she sung the national anthem prior to the championship game. If you were to sing the national anthem prior to a baseball game, how would it go?
I would like to be confident and say that I would do well, but I don't know. Probably not as good as Olivia. So,
all right. You win the WPIAL championship. What would be the more perfect way to win a WPIAL championship? By throwing a no-hitter or by hitting a walk-off home run?
That's tough. That's tough. I'd probably go walk-off homer.
Okay.
I'd probably go walk-off homer. Yeah.
And there was one of those last year with Charlie Manzi from Indiana hit a walk-off home run to to beat a list before. There's also been a couple no hitters in perfect games this, the last few years. Yeah. They're in the championship game. So it is possible. You are a Winthrop recruit, which I think is in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Is that where that's located?
Yeah, that's correct.
Why did you pick Winthrop?
I chose Winthrop because, their coaching staff over the summer showed a lot of hospitality. They showed a lot of love. My biggest goal as far as getting recruited was to go down south. Western PA does not always have the best weather. So just to be able to go down south, get those nice 80-degree days when it's in February, it's definitely nice. But, I mean, the campus, the community, the love for baseball they have down there is just awesome, and I'm definitely looking forward to it.
I remember there was another standout pitcher from the WPIAL that went to Winthrop about 20 years ago. Are you familiar with the name Kevin Slowey? Is that a name that you've heard?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Like he went to Mount Lebanon, he went to Upper St. Clair, and he pitched in the majors for about 6 or 7 years. But yeah, like I know he went to Winthrop. Who's your favorite MLB player?
Giancarlo Stanton.
You said that without hesitation. Yeah, like that must be your guy.
Yeah, he's been my favorite since he's been with the Marlins. Just wish I continue to try and hit baseballs like him, and that's like my dream physique right there. Just huge, just raw power.
Will the Pirates make the playoffs this year?
I got hope. A lot of people are still saying it's early, but I mean they have the rotation, they have the depth in the lineup, and they have names, and I think if everyone stays healthy, I think they make the playoffs.
Which player do you like more, Paul Skeens or Connor Griffin?
Connor Griffin.
Connor Griffin. Okay.
Yeah, Connor Griffin. Yeah.
How many Pirates games do you think you'll make it to this year? Do you try to make it down to a few games?
Definitely. I'll try to get to a handful for sure. Especially it'd be nice to go to some now, but with high school ball and practices and everything kind of ramping up. So, but I'll definitely try. I'll try to get to about 10 games. Definitely one of the better things to do in this area is just go enjoy a ball game on a nice night.
You're a pretty high level athlete, so I'm guessing you probably don't eat a ton of fast food, but what's your favorite sandwich at McDonald's?
I've honestly never had McDonald's.
You've never had McDonald's? Never?
Nope.
Never had a cheeseburger, never had fries, never had a Big Mac? I mean, I've
had fries, like a side of fries from a friend or something, but
yeah.
I've always stayed away from McDonald's, but I do eat Wendy's. So Wendy's it's a big one for me.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. You're probably one of the first people I met that, probably has never been to McDonald's before, but that's not a bad thing, So
yeah.
So,
Everyone looks at me like I'm crazy.
Who's your favorite person to follow on social media?
My favorite person to follow. I'd probably go Bob Does Sports. It's a golf channel on YouTube.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah, I love golf. It's like a second hobby of mine. So yeah, it's just checking with them, and that's it.
What's your career best on the golf course?
For a good 18, staying locked in, I can probably shoot an 85 on a good day.
Yeah.
But for me, it's one bad hole and just takes a turn. So
yeah. I once shot a 73, but that was just on the front nine. So I think I was like 152, I think total. So
yeah.
Just one more for you here, MJ. And by far the most important one. If you could take any celebrity out on a date, who would you take and where would you take them on the date?
Any celebrity? I don't know. I'd probably any dinner. I'd probably take a celebrity out to dinner. I'd probably just do Michael Jordan and just hear all the stories and just how his career was. And, he was always, especially in the beginning of college, his freshman year, he was a doubted athlete. Not a lot of people put trust in him. And, he showed, the UNC coaching staff that he was gonna work hard and he was gonna outperform everyone, and he did. So probably just hear what it was like for him. But there's so many people to choose from. I don't know. I haven't really thought about that one.
And I'm guessing you wouldn't take him to McDonald's, I guess, right?
No.
Awesome, man. Well, hey, MJ, man, thanks for coming on today. We really appreciate it. We're doing this on Saturday, so I hope you have a great Easter. And I wish you guys best of luck the rest of the season. Okay.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for checking out this content from Post-Gazette Sports. If you watch this video on YouTube, please like the video and subscribe to our channel. For all of the sports coverage the Post-Gazette has to offer, visit post-gazette.com.